starting a YouTube channel for the longest time is probably because the internet had convinced me that I needed a fancy studio setup worth like a small car. Fancy cameras, big lenses, RGB lights, a mic hanging from the ceiling, and all of that. I mean, I like all of those things personally. In fact, I am planning to upgrade my lighting in a few days, so definitely stay tuned for that. But honestly, most people just need a few solid essentials and some good ideas to get started properly. So here's my YouTube gear for absolute beginners. Like, these are the stuff that I actually use and I think provide the best value for anybody who's just starting their YouTube journey. Also, please note, none of the products or brands that I'm going to talk about, they haven't sponsored me. None of these are sponsored. These are the products that I've actually bought myself with my own money and I've been using for a while. And these are all opinions that I'm sharing personally from my experience. So definitely keep that in mind. So first up, cameras. I use the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to shoot all my videos. But here's the honest truth. Your smartphone is more than good enough to start a YouTube channel. Like, modern smartphones have gotten so good, whether it's iPhone, whether it's Android, you can easily start a YouTube channel and shoot quality content consistently with a good smartphone and the right equipment. So why did I go for a dedicated camera then? That's probably because I was a bit picky about the quality that I wanted for this channel. Like, I come from a media background. I did journalism and video production in university, so I knew a little bit about cameras and the quality they bring. So I was a little stubborn that I wanted a specific setup for my channel. Hence this camera. At the same time, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on a mirrorless camera either, because at the end of the day, this is a new channel. I'm still in a growing phase. So I just wanted a reliable camera that I can shoot consistently with and not compromise on quality. And I think for that, the Pocket 3 really stands out. But if you don't have access to these products, if you don't want to spend a ton of money on any of these items, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Your modern smartphone is more than capable. But coming back to my setup, this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and I've been shooting all my videos with this camera. Now, the main reason why I chose this camera is just the sheer convenience it provides. It's tiny, lightweight, it has built-in stabilization, which is great. It's also got good low-light performance thanks to that 1-inch sensor, which shoots beautiful 4K footage. And the audio quality straight out of the camera is alright, it works in situations, but yeah, I would still use an external mic, which I'll get into in a bit. But yeah, the Pocket 3 is so convenient, you can literally just pull it out and start filming instantly. Now yes, the Pocket 3 is designed as a vlogging camera, but like I said, the quality from this camera is really good and I don't mind using this as a main studio camera, at least in the growing stage. So yeah, that's my camera setup. But again, listen, if your goal is to just start filming instantly and make content consistently, your smartphone is more than enough and you don't need access to big fancy gear or anything like that. Next up, lighting. Now, this is a bit tricky in my setup because as you can see, I'm in a pretty well lit room. I have huge windows behind me, which provides great natural sunlight. And that's great if you're shooting during the day. At the same time, I have this fairly cheap light that I picked up from Amazon, which I wanted to use as my key light for this setup. But here's the problem. This light isn't powerful enough to kind of light up this entire room if there are no other lights. As you can see, there's a pretty huge background behind me, and this light alone cannot light up this entire room, especially in the night, and it creates grainy footage, which I don't like. So I plan my shoots during the day so that I have natural light behind me. But if you have a smaller setup, like a desk setup, I think these lights are great. These are pretty cheap. You can find it on Amazon. And it does a pretty good job in kind of highlighting whatever it is that you're showcasing, whether it's a product or whether it's your face. Like, people need to see it clearly, right? And for that, good lighting is absolutely necessary. Now, I am planning to upgrade my lighting setup here so that I can shoot during the nights as well. So definitely stay tuned for that and hit that subscribe button because it really helps the channel grow. So let's grow together. Next up, audio. Now, this one is super important because this is one of those things that people notice instantly. Like, I've heard so many YouTubers say that viewers will tolerate average video quality, but they will immediately skip if your audio is bad. And for that, I use this, the Hollyland Lark M2. and I genuinely love this product, especially for beginner creators. It's tiny, it's easy to use, it's got active noise cancellation, so the audio quality should be great. But yeah, you be the judge of that and let me know how I'm sounding, because I've been using this since day one. Like, I've been using this for all my videos. So yeah, it's absolutely convenient and a must-have for my setup at least. Now, I got the Lark M2's combo version from Amazon for around 330 dirhams, 340 dirhams if I'm not wrong. And I think that's probably the best value if you're looking at the Lark M2. Because in the combo version, you get the charging case, of course, you get 2 mics, you get a camera transmitter, you also get a USB-C transmitter. And if you have one of those lightning ports from the older iPhones, you also get a lightning transmitter. So that's great. But yeah, overall, the Lark M2 is super easy to use, that it makes filming feel less complicated. Because let's be honest, the easier your setup is, the more consistent you will be when it comes to content creation. And I think that's super important to me as a creator. So yeah, I genuinely think beginner creators kind of overestimate how much gear they need. Like, even I did. But the truth is, you don't need a fancy setup to start YouTube anymore. That's my fancy setup right there. That's my fancy background. That's my wardrobe. So yeah, you really don't need any of those to start creating content consistently. A good camera, decent lighting, great audio, and most importantly, consistency. This is what will put you ahead as content creators. So if you enjoyed that video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you're an aspiring content creator, let me know in the comments what is the first item that you're planning to get. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care.